It's February. The Champions League is back. Hello, folks. Welcome back to the Dugout Football channel. The Champions League round of 16 is here. The Champions League is back after what was, has to be said, after two Champions League draws, we have finally made it to the round of 16. And what few ties that we have all together. In this video, I will be predicting the eight round of 16 first legs. Let me know yours in the comment section down below. The first one is an absolutely mouth-watering tie. It is Paris Saint-Germain against Real Madrid, first in the French Ligue 1 against first in La Liga. Kylian Mbappe playing for PSG, likely to be his next club, Real Madrid. This is absolutely mouth-watering. Paris Saint-Germain is obviously, Messi meets Real Madrid again. This is going to be fantastic, isn't it? It really, really is. Mauricio Pochettino under a lot of pressure to get Paris Saint-Germain through. Because a lot of people have actually potentially been saying that he could potentially be sacked after if PSG do go out as well. But PSG, fantastic squad. You've got Neymar, Di Maria, Messi. You've got Cardi there as well. It's a squad that's got a lot of good players in it, and it's going to be very, very fascinating to see what happens. Real Madrid still got a very, very good team, haven't they? Modric, Casemiro, Benzema, Vinicius Junior. It's still a squad that's packed with a lot of talent. And obviously, Carlo Ancelotti coming up against his former side as well. I'm going to go for a tight first leg. I think this is going to be a very, very tight first leg. And obviously, no away goals as well, which is going to be very, very crucial indeed. But I'm just going to say that that's going to end in a draw. I'm going to go for a wee draw in the first leg between these two. I am going to go for a 1-1 draw between Paris Saint-Germain and Real Madrid. So let me know what you think. That's a tough one to call, that one, I would say. But I am going to go for a 1-1 draw in that one. And now we have Sporting CP against Manchester City. Sporting second in the Primera Liga, and Man City are obviously top of the Premier League at this moment in time. But Sporting are going very, very well in the Primera. They drew 2-2 with FC Porto in a derby match that was tempered throughout the 90 minutes, it has to be said. 4 red cards shown at the final whistle as well. But Sporting have been excellent. They've managed to get through a group that consisted of Ajax, consisted of Borussia Dortmund, and fair play to Sporting CP. It was the wins against Dortmund and Besiktas that got them through. So going to Portugal will be a very, very tricky task. But Manchester City, they did get through a very, very good group in the end. PSG, they got through as well. Leipzig, they got through, and Club Brugge as well. Man City going absolutely very well in the Premier League. But this is where people are going to start to question them now. Can they go and win the Champions League? As what Pep's been wanting, what Pep's been wanting for absolutely ages. Do I think they'll beat Sporting? I do think they'll beat Sporting, but I don't think it's going to be as comfortable as many people predict. But looking at this game, I think Sporting will get a goal. I think Sporting will get a goal. And I do think that they will give Man City a hard game. But looking at the City side, it's got a lot of talent. It has a lot of talent, it's for sure. But I'm going to go. I'm going to go for a 3-1 win to Man City. I think Man City will win the first leg pretty comfortably, in all honesty. So I'm going to go for a 3-1 victory to the citizens. And now we have Red Bull Salzburg against Bayern Munich. Salzburg first in the Austria Bundesliga. Bayern Munich, obviously, first in the German Bundesliga as well. But you have to say this is a very, very interesting matchup because Bayern Munich are actually missing a lot of players. You'd have to say Manuel Neuer is out, so obviously Sven Ulreich will come in goal as well. I think they're missing a few other players. Alphonso Davies is obviously missing as well. So Salzburg will feel that they've got a slight chance maybe to get a first leg lead, but this Bayern Munich side is absolutely full of talent. It'll be good, interesting to see as well. Adeyemi looks like he could be potentially moving to the Bundesliga, but Borussia Dortmund, but looks of things as well. But yeah, Red Bull Salzburg did very, very well to get through, which was in a very interesting group, actually. You know, they did come through it in the end with Lille, and you know they did get better of Sevilla and Wolfsburg to get through as well. Salzburg have got a very, very good side. Let's be honest. They always have players coming that go to other clubs. Obviously, there's Szoboszlai, obviously Takumi Minamino, and obviously the big one is Erling Haaland. So this is going to be a very, very interesting game indeed. How do I see it going? I think Bayern Munich will be too much, even without the players that have been mentioned that are missing, for sure. But I'm going to go for a 3-1 win to Bayern Munich. I think Salzburg might make it tricky for them, but I do think that Munich will just be way, way too much for Salzburg. So I'm going to go for a 3-1 win to Bayern Munich. And now Inter Milan against Liverpool. It is first of the Serie A versus second of the Premier League. These two met in the 08-09 season. Liverpool coming out on top in both games. It was a 2-0 win at Anfield, and it was also a 2-0 win in the San Siro. Big news, though, for Inter Milan is that Nicolo Barella, will miss both games after being sent off in the final group stage game. And the UEFA have deemed that to be a serious matter and have given him an extended ban. Also, Bastoni looks like he's going to be missing as well. But Inter have got a lot of talent. Perisic on the left-hand side is a very, very good player. Brozovic through the midfield as well. You've got an old horse and obviously Edin Dzeko up front as well. And Alexis Sanchez, forgotten man, obviously from Manchester United days and obviously Arsenal days. He's in very, very good form for Inter Milan. But you've got Liverpool coming up against an Inter Milan side who have just added Luis Diaz to their squad as well. So Liverpool have, Salah, Mane, Jota, Diaz, Fabinho, Thiago. It's going to be a fascinating encounter, this one. And Inter Milan are not the best defensively as well. And, I feel that Liverpool could get chances in this game, especially with Handanovic. He's not been the best this season, has to be said. He is a top goalkeeper, still a top goalkeeper as well. But with the potential incoming of Andre Onana to come into the fold for Inter Milan, it could be an interesting game, this one. How do I see it going? I do think there will be goals. I do think there will be goals in this game. Do I see Liverpool keeping a clean sheet? No, I don't. I don't see Liverpool keeping a clean sheet in this one. I think the only chance for Inter Milan to get through this tie is if they score. And obviously, if they try and score at Anfield as well, I think that's the only way that they will do it. But I'm going to go for a 2-1 first leg win to Liverpool. I think Liverpool will be a little bit too much for Inter Milan. And obviously, Liverpool have already been to the San Siro and won 2-1 against AC Milan. So I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to Liverpool. And now we have Chelsea against Lille. Chelsea third in the Premier League and Lille seventh in Liga. Chelsea have just won the Club World Cup after beating Palmeiras 2-1 after extra time it was as well. So obviously congratulations to Chelsea. Congratulations to Tuchel as well. Lille, I mean, they managed to win their group with RB Salzburg, which was a very, very good thing as well. Chelsea haven't been brilliant recently, it has to be said, but when it comes to the Champions League, it is at home. You'd have to expect Chelsea to probably win this game. You would have to. But Lille, they've still got some fantastic players. Sven Botman looks like he could be on his way out at the end of the season. How he wasn't picked up by Newcastle is another matter. Jonathan David is another one who I think will be linked with a lot of clubs in the summer as well. So they've still got a very, very good team, Lille. They've still got a very, very good team. Picked off, obviously, after winning the league last season as well in France. So this should be a comfortable Chelsea win. I think it will be a comfortable Chelsea win. I'm going to go for a 2-0 first leg win for the Blues. I just think there'll be too much for Lille. I just think there'll be way, way too much for Lille. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong indeed. But I'm going to go for a 2-0 win to Chelsea. Now, one of the more fascinating matchups is Villarreal against Juventus. Villarreal sitting fifth. Juventus fourth. Juventus have sort of picked up a little bit this season, but not been very inspiring, it has to be said. Villarreal managed to get through a group that it contained Manchester United, Young Boys, and Atalanta. So obviously well done to Villarreal there. Juventus did manage to win their group with Chelsea, which is very, very interesting. But league form been patchy at best. They have been very, very patchy at best. Allegri is still at Juventus, which is quite a surprise to me. I thought he might have been on his way out. Juventus have not been in the best of form, you would have to say. And, I think it's safe to say that maybe gone are the days that they were dominating Italian football. It does feel like there's a wee power shift going away from Juventus. But they're called the old lady for a reason, and that is that as well. But going to Spain, Villarreal are pretty good at home. They are very, very good at home. I know they lost to Manchester United, but they still beat Young Boys and they still beat Atalanta on the way as well. I think there might be an upset here. Villarreal, I have a feeling they're going to beat Juventus. I'm going to go for a 1-0 win to the Yellow Submarine. I think Villarreal will win by a goal 2-0 in the first leg. And now two teams which have been very disappointing this season. 6th place Atletico Madrid against 5th place Manchester United. Look, Atletico Madrid they got through their group with Liverpool, had to go down to the final day as well. They obviously got that important win in Porto, and to be fair, they demolished Porto, it would have to be said. But they've not been great, Atletico Madrid. They've not been great. Currently, as I speak, it's 3-3 against Getafe. So Manchester United will definitely get chances as well. But the problem is they can't defend to save their life as well. Harry Maguire has had a lot of stick recently, and Rafa Varane will be thinking, why have I gone to Manchester United to play with a fridge? But that's the case with this team as well. But not both of these sides haven't been great. So how do I see this one going? I'm actually going to go for a wee goal fest here. I think there could be goals in this game. I am going to go Atletico Madrid 2, Manchester United 2. I think that there will be goals in this game. I think Atletico Madrid always give you chances. They're very dangerous on the counter-attack with obviously Griezmann, Felix, obviously Lamar, Carrasco. They've still got a very, very good team. Manchester United got Ronaldo. Ronaldo's on a bit of a goal drought at the moment, but in the Champions League this season, he has been fantastic. So Manchester United always do give you chances as well. So I think this is going to be very, very open. And I do think we'll get a very, very high scoring 2-2 draw. And the final game to preview and predict is Benfica against Ajax. Benfica are third in the Premier Liga and Ajax are first in the Eredivisie. But it's all changed for Benfica, who went through a group that, had Bayern Munich, and they managed to get past Barcelona as well. So very, very well done to Benfica for doing that. I have to say, though, a lot has changed. Benfica sacked Jorge Jesus as well. Look, I think the thing is Benfica's form hasn't been great. There's been a lot of off the pitch moments as well for them. Boardroom levels not the greatest either. And form wise, they've been very, very patchy. Ajax going very, very well in the Eredivisie. Erik ten Hag's side, of course, is doing very, very well, haven't they? They've done fantastically to get to this stage. Many people are thinking Ajax could be a wee dark horse, and in all honesty, when you look at their team, you wouldn't be too surprised. Obviously, they've got Dusan Tadic, they've got Sebastian Haller, Gravenberch is obviously one to watch out for. I know Nana in goal as well. So they've got a very, very good squad, Ajax. And the only way I can see Benfica winning this if they take a first leg lead. I honestly do. I think Ajax will be too strong. I think Ajax won 5-1. Against Sporting in the obviously in the group stage last time when they were in Portugal. So I look at this game and I just think Benfica will be, I wouldn't say hampered, but the fact is it is at home. They've got a chance to get a first leg lead, but for me Ajax are just too strong. Haller is in the form of his life at the moment. Yes, didn't have a particularly good African Cup of Nations, but when it comes to the Champions League, he's been top dollar. He has been fantastic for Ajax as well. I'm going to go for a 2-0 win to Ajax. I think Ajax will be way too strong for Benfica in the first leg. So that is what I'm going to go for. Benfica 0, Ajax 2. So there we go. There are my predictions for the Champions League round of 16 first leg. Let me know yours in the comment section down below. I will go for my predictions very, very quickly and see if you have agreement with these. So I'm going Paris Saint-Germain 1, Real Madrid 1, Sporting CP 1, Manchester City 3, Salzburg 1, Bayern Munich 3, Inter Milan 1, Liverpool 2, Chelsea 2, Lille 0, Villarreal 1, Juventus 0, Atletico Madrid 2, Manchester United 2, and Benfica 0, Ajax 2. Now, in terms of games this week, we have obviously Paris Saint-Germain, Real Madrid, Manchester City. That is on this Tuesday. Salzburg against Bayern Munich and Inter Milan against Liverpool. That is Wednesday. And the next again Tuesday is Chelsea, Lille, and Villarreal, Juventus. And the next again Wednesday is Atletico Madrid, Manchester United, and Benfica, Ajax. That's what I think. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. But I'm pretty sure everyone is looking forward to the Champions League returning. Yeah, it has been a while, hasn't it? I'm looking forward to the Champions League returning. But yeah, guys, please leave your predictions in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe. Do what you can to support the channel. We are on the way to 1.7k. And yeah, hopefully we get there very, very soon. But until then, it is goodbye from me. And we shall see what happens in these first leg games. See you later. Bye-bye.